So big breaking coming in. Tablighi Jamaat case hearing is underway at the Supreme Court. The MHA affidavit says orders passed for visa cancellation and blacklisting as several Jamaat attendees still to be located. Markaz attendees have breached visa conditions, committed criminal offence. Centre also argues that petition filed as a group is not maintainable. Each person would have to challenge the individual order separately. Here's information coming in from the Supreme Court, even as the Apex Court there carries out hearing of the Tablighi Jamaat case. Let's go over to Anisha joining us for more details on this. Anisha, do take us through the MHA's affidavit. It clearly says here that orders passed for visa cancellation and blacklisting of these visas in the backdrop of the fact that these Jamaatis came into India on a different visa but had a different purpose in the country. They attended this religious congregation without permission. Markaz attendees have breached all of the visa conditions, committed criminal offence here. Take us through the court's observation so far.
Well, at this moment, the court has simply adjourned the matter after the petitioner's lawyers argued that most of these attendees have not even received the notices that the MHA has said it has sent. The hearing will now be on the 10th of July, but what the MHA has said is the most interesting point today. What the MHA has said is that the e-visa, the people who had come in via e-visas, their visas have been cancelled. They've been sent notices via email regarding their visa cancellation and blacklisting from entry into India for 10 years. Other attendees are still being tracked down. So out of about 3,400 people who had come into India for this event, 1,500 people have been served notices while others are still being tracked down. The other thing that the MHA has said is that since 2003, the visa rule manual has very clearly said that any tablighi work, that is any work regarding the propagation, preaching or of religion or of conversion related activities cannot be done by anyone coming in from outside unless they have prior permission from the MHA to conduct these preaching activities. And in this particular case, what the MHA is saying is that the Markaz attendees had come in on a tourist visa and could not have participated in the Tablighi Jamaat event or gone elsewhere for their activities in the first place. So they have committed a criminal activity. Right. Thirdly, what the MHA has said is that the court cannot hear this matter in the first place because cancellation of visa is a sovereign function that only the centre can do. Right. There is no right of anyone to challenge the cancellation of visa because the government of a country has the sovereign unilateral right to cancel the visa as and when they see fit. So all of these arguments have been raised by the MHA. The court, of course, has given time to the petitioners that are the Markaz attendees to reply to these arguments that have been raised because the Markaz attendees have argued that none of them have received the notice and therefore without the due process, without sending a notification, sending a due notice, right, their visas could not have been cancelled, and in case their visas have been cancelled, they should be allowed to go back to their own country. Right. So now the question next week when the hearing comes up is going to be about whether, how many of them are going to be deported, how many of them have criminal cases against them specifically, and what kind of notice has been sent by the government.
Right. Anisha, thank you very much for joining us with those details there.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.